Kasama pa rin po natin si Rod Cornejo, who's really so interesting. It's like, you know, okay, we have to be fast so we can talk about more things. Okay, we have some facial soap and hot chocolate from you. From Classic Herbs Corporation, thank you to Jay, Tita Lilian, and Tita Cora.
And we have from Francis Manigon Xiao, we have dried pineapple and dried mangoes from R&M.
Okay,
more stuff to eat aside from the junk food I was trying to feed you.
So we'd like to thank SM Department Stores for our clothes. We'd like to thank Tony and Guy. Thank you to Cherry and TJ and Wendell.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, I'd like to thank Dr. Levy and Dr. Anna Lansangan of Shimian, Manila.
And thank you to Beverly Hills 6750.
Yes, and for all those who would like to learn through play for their children who are 0 to 4 years old, please call Jimbri at 910 Play. There are branches in Westgate, Alabang, Manila Town Center, Cebu, Eastwood Mall, Trinoma, Serendra, Greenbelt 5, Manila Polo Club, Shangri-La, and Rockwell. So remember 910 Play, Jimbri.
So we were just asking him about the zillion hats that he wears on a daily basis. But you were quick to tell us to be careful and to respect the body because...
Yes, do not overwork. Because
listen, please, do not overwork.
You know, it's okay to. In fact, we like people who work hard. Okay.
Yeah.
It's nice to work hard because that means because you enjoy what you're doing, you love what you're doing.
Yes.
But you're still human, no? So it can happen that your body resistance would fail because you're stressed, okay, and your immune system has faltered, and as a result of that, you can have what we call shingles.
Shingles,
no?
yes.
So you were down for a month.
1 month, one
just
whole
like you
month.
were down for 3 weeks.
That was because of stress?
Stress. No,
was yours because of stress?
Okay, I remember at that time, I had a boyfriend who was
stressing you out.
No, there was a girl who was taking him away from me, and he was like, you know, interested. I was really stressed because of that. Now that I think about it.
You better go back to him and tell him he gave you the shingles. Okay.
I really can.
So how many hours of sleep do you get a night?
Maybe an average about 5 hours a day.
And that's okay with you.
Okay.
With a lot of cat naps in between. How many cat naps a day?
Sometimes rare. No? I guess we are hyper. You know?
Yes,
we want to keep moving. But actually, 5 hours is not good. No? You should sleep at least 8 hours.
Yeah.
No?
So you should sleep 8 hours.
I wish I could, no? But you know, your mind.
Like you wake up and then you can't sleep anymore?
And
I can sleep for 11 hours.
that's good for you,
She's
no?
gifted.
That's good for you. So I would advise you, especially you both.
Yes.
I know you're both hardworking, but take it easy also because you can get sick.
Take it easy.
I want to. I don't have the
easy.
time to
Tonight
take it
we're going to
easy.
have a massage. Take it easy, yeah. Okay, let's talk about Habitat.
Oh, sure, Habitat. Oh, I love this. This is a
Habitat for
ministry
Humanity.
where we provide housing for affordable housing for the low income. Please,
ILAC?
we put emphasis, no? We're not.
I think
ILAC, right?
We're
Is
not giving
ILAC
houses
part
away
of
for
this?
free. Okay,
Okay.
we're giving it to families who cannot afford to buy a house, but they have a source of income.
Right.
So therefore, we are able to give them a home hulugan, but affordable.
Right.
For example, they can
Like how affordable?
Oh, it can be from 300 pesos a month to 1,000 pesos a month, depending on the venue, no?
But
And the
can you
location as well.
supply houses? I mean, I think there's so many people who need that and who.
Oh, definitely, definitely. The Habitat for Humanity actually is a Christian ministry. The end objective of that is to strengthen their faith, no? And by providing them a home, they're able to see the love of God through other people.
Yes.
Right.
So because
Through you.
yes, well, through all of us who help it, they have to build the house because we call that labor equity. Okay, meaning they have to be involved in building the house, not only for their house but even for the house of other families.
Yes. So you provide them with materials?
Yes, we provide them the materials. We are able to get sponsors or donors to bring in the materials, and we have a technology that makes the Habitat houses quite good, no? Sturdy and comfortable and cool, no? You should check out the Habitat projects. They're nice.
We had a guest.
Ilak Diaz.
Is
I think was he part of Habitat for
I think
Humanity?
he did some projects.
You know, people know that President Carter, no, former President Carter, is very much involved in it. In fact, I met him when he came over to build houses, no, during the time of President Ramos. No, he was here. Oh no, President Estrada.
Yes, okay.
President Estrada.
So is this sort of like the GK, the Gawad Kalinga?
Well, actually,
Everybody
we were
asks-
ahead of GK. No,
Really?
Before GK
Okay.
came into fruition,
Yes.
we were already involved in the ministry. But unlike GK, we are more low profile. No? GK, and besides, GK has a bigger. They have a bigger number in mind. No, we only average about 5,000 houses a year, but GK maybe does more than that. No?
Yes, yes.
How do you determine like family income? Do you have to make sure both
Yes.
of them are not earning? Or
Well, no, they have to be earning.
they have to be earning because they have to pay
source-
the
yes, they have to
100
pay.
between the 100
Yes.
to 500 a month.
I mean, you look at their pay slip. Do they have to come and register, or
Well,
how do you choose
they are
them?
identified. They are pre-selected, no?
By the
by
barangay
a
captain.
barangay, yes. And remember, this is a ministry, so they have to undergo also Christian education.
Right.
I see.
Because we're teaching them to be responsible.
Yes.
We call that stewardship.
Have there been cases that they are not
Able to pay.
open? No, they're not open
They're
to
resistant to the
to
change
have.
of religion.
Yes.
No. We don't tell them to change your religion. No. As long as they undergo a sort of a seminar. no,
Yes.
to teach them stewardship, to teach them Christian values.
Yes.
Because
and how long does that take?
It's actually continuous. No? So we have what we call social workers, Christian workers who go to their homes to check on them. We also provide
Great.
livelihood, no, for the family members.
Really?
no,
At
the
what sort of
spouses.
livelihood?
Well, they're trained. No? Maybe you can check out the Baseco. No, Baseco. We
Baseco,
have more than
yes.
1,000 families there. Of course, there's also GK in Baseco. No? So they have Baseco has both GK and Habitat for Humanity.
Okay, you know what? There's so many foundations that you're part of and NGOs. Which are the top 3 dearest to your heart?
Well, first of all, I'm also a board member of GMA Kapuso Foundation.
Right.
So that's to me, the first and foremost.
Yes,
no?
of course.
This is the humanitarian arm of GMA Network.
Right.
And we have a very good leader in the person of Mel Chanco.
Yes.
So we do a lot of work. We manifest the true meaning of Serbisyong Totoo. And Kapuso Foundation has also tied up with Habitat. I mean, I suggested
okay.
that they tie up. We even build classrooms, no? Especially those that were destroyed by landslides or
Yes.
or earthquakes or typhoons.
Typhoons,
no?
yes.
We also build classrooms. And
See, that's number 1 on your
well,
list.
yes. So Kapuso Foundation, we have not only housing, but the primary is children, no? Nutrition.
Yes.
We have a feeding program for kids. We also have a medical treatment, a program for cancer-stricken children, a chemotherapy
What
program.
exactly do you do for the cancer-stricken?
They undergo chemotherapy. they
you
undergo-
sponsor that.
Yes, we sponsor
Because
that.
it is a very costly
yes, it is costly.
procedure, yeah.
In fact, last year or 2 years ago, we had a special project with Makati Medical and Rotary Club, wherein we identified a number of a few children with hemangomia.
What exactly is that?
This is enlargement.
Yeah,
like
blood-
for example,
yes.
a child with a big, like an elephant, no?
Yes.
And disfigured, no? And we got in a doctor from America who's an expert, no? A world expert in this, and he came over to do it for free, no? Of
Really?
course,
Excellent.
while he did it for free, there are expenses to be incurred. The
Yes.
hospitalization, the
Right.
follow-up, the medicine, the maintenance, and that's when we get sponsors.
Right.
Okay.
Then we have this
So she's
annual-
okay now?
They're all okay. Successful operation. Then we have this project every school opening. We call it. It's a program wherein we provide school supplies, bags to grade 1 or kindergarten
Oh, that's
students.
nice. Because they're starting school
Yes.
and it's a nice way
Yes,
to
yes,
entice them to study.
And they will not go to school if they don't have
New bags.
Yes,
no?
yes, yes.
And we don't just give it to any children. We go to the remote areas, no, which are not
Can you
normally
go to Cebu?
which are not normally reached by NGOs.
Yes,
no?
yes,
Right.
Really,
go
literally,
to
Mel
Cebu.
Chanco and I would ride a truck. We would even go through through a river.
I would like to go.
Well, you
Yeah, we
please
would like to
volunteer.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
part
would
of
like to
that.
go.
So these are the things that we do. No, then we have a feeding program, 6 months feeding program. Where
for malnourished
children, yes,
children.
and we feed them 3 times a day, for 6 months straight.
Wow, really?
And then we check the
what
progress
kind of
the-
food do you feed?
Well, these are highly nutritious food, no.
Like lots of
Protein,
oatmeal
and,
and stuff.
protein,
Uh-huh.
And then
So what age do you do the feeding? Is there an age
these
of
are
feeding?
usually children.
Schools.
Yeah, school children, basically.
Like, do you go for the 7-year-olds or do you
Yes,
go for...
yes.
Because it's really important that the kids have proper nutrition,
very
because they
important.
can't learn
Yes.
if there's nothing in their head, and it will be
Yes.
hard for them to
Exactly.
absorb.
Well,
Yes.
I would say we cater to children among 5 years and below.
5 and below.
Because that's the crucial age, you know.
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
their minds are still.
Brains are
yeah.
developing.
Their brains are developing.
Then we also
90%.
have this project at wherein we yung mga clip.
Yeah,
Cleft
cleft
chin.
chin.
Yeah, and then also
And hair lips.
Operation Tuli. These are
okay.
the things we do. So, Kapuso Foundation basically does that.
Covers,
Of course,
it covers everything,
of course,
actually.
relief and rehab, no, in
Right.
disaster. Whenever disaster strikes,
Yes.
like a complete village was
Fire.
swept was destroyed by
Floods.
landslide,
Right.
and we rebuild the houses through habitat.
Oh, really?
And then we provide relief. By the way, no, this is not a commercial for GMA, but we do this. Whenever we cover let's say there's a fire, no, in Binondo or in Tondo,
Yes.
so our news will be there.
Yes.
Sabay ang Kapuso Foundation
Excellent.
to provide. Short, we're there not just to cover, make a report, but immediately
Yes.
give relief.
You know, that is probably why your station is doing very well, because you know how to give back. I mean, you have grown by leaps and bounds, and there's no better way
Thank
to
you,
get,
Cutie.
you know, it's like pay it forward.
Pay it forward, yes.
You do
Yes.
good, and it just naturally comes back to you tenfold without you even expecting it.
You said it.
Yeah.
You said it. You know,
Yes.
she said it.
Yes,
because,
yes.
One time at GMA we had this we have this annual loyalty day, you know. So I was an awardee for 15 years at the time, for 15 years. So I was asked to speak on behalf of all the service awardees, and I mentioned this to the employees, you know, all the officers and staff of GMA network. You know, I said our network is blessed.
Yes.
Financially, you know, we are doing very well in program ratings and revenue, and we have the respect of the country because of our integrity and our good programs. And I said, you know why? Because somebody up there likes us. I said,
Yes.
he blesses us. Why? Because
likes
we're
what he
doing
sees.
so many things for the less fortunate. And I'm speaking of GMA Kapuso Foundation. In short, I believe that what GMA Kapuso Foundation is doing, God can see that, no? And because of that reason, He's blessing our network. You know,
Yes.
television is a very competitive
Definitely.
business, no?
Cutthroat.
And sometimes you have to depend on luck, no? If you believe in luck.
Yes.
But I also believe that there is such thing as divine
Of
divine
course,
providence.
yes. Good karma, too.
There's a God who blesses you. He allows you to have good stars. He allows you to have a nice program, good people. I would say we have the finest people in the industry.
I mean, I know of a lot of people that go do coverage, whatever, but they don't even care. It stops
Yes.
there.
I was gonna
So,
say I was gonna say something about that because one of my friends wanted to go to Investigador and do something about it. And then another friend, was saying, these television stations, they just show, they feature this, and then after that, they don't really care about you. So I'm happy to know that after you go there, the news crew goes. There's also the foundation, the Kapuso Foundation
always-
that goes
and-
and follows up after it.
Yeah, just a follow-up. No?
Yeah.
Follow-up.
That is
calamities.
the nicest thing I heard today, that when you're there to cover a fire, you're there to build houses
Yes,
right
I know,
after.
yes.
Because that's when they need it most, because
Yes.
they're so broken.
Yes.
And
You
they don't know what to do.
Yeah, having
They
lost
don't know where to
everything.
go.
Sabi na, di ba, mas okay pa manakawan kaysa masunugan. Imagine your whole life, all
Yes,
the memories
yes,
that you
yes.
treasure, all because maybe one person was not so careful with an appliance. So congratulations to you guys for coming up with
Thank
that.
you. We do it because we love to do it, not because we feel
Whose
obligated.
smart idea was that? That's excellent.
Well, no, this is the culture in our network, no? Subvision 220. And I'm proud of our network.
We
That's why
started in
I
your
have this-
Yeah, we
started in your
there.
That's why I'm not
network.
surprised. That's why I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
You're both good, no? Because you came from our network.
Yeah,
Right.
We started
We'll start
in our
there and
network
end there.
and we will not end. We will grow there,
Well, it's nice to dream, okay?
and
But
dreams do come true.
Can come true.
Yes,
Yes.
we have faith.
You said it.
That's great. So so when you go top 3, the first one is GMA Kapuso.
Yes,
Number
of course.
2 would be
Well, I would say Habitat for Humanity. because
Habitat
it's
for
a
Humanity.
Then I would say
Which
the
is
Pasig River, because at least there's something I can tell my grandchildren. No, hopefully, if I'm still alive and the river is completely clean, then I can tell my
Is
grandchildren.
there a
I had part there,
timetable for this?
3
I mean,
years,
can you
right?
see?
Well, we're
how many more?
hoping that in 5 to 10 years it will be very clean already. By the way, we are targeting.
Clean, like we can swim in it.
Yes, we call that Class C, quality Class C. Meaning you can have sports and there'll be aquatic life, no, not the janitor fish,
Yes,
but
yes, yeah.
aquatic life.
It will be like like in Chicago, we can take an architectural tour,
Tour.
down the river. You know,
I've seen
or
the
like
river.
Venice.
I was in
So you-
Shanghai, Shanghai, and the river they
Yeah,
said
the
was
river, oh
mud,
my-
was practically
Yes,
mud,
yes.
but it's clean. Same with Singapore. They were saying that
It's
it was.
so clean. Yeah.
Yeah, it's clean. So it can happen. It will happen.
So really, 5 to
It will
10
happen.
years,
China
that's
can
not
do-
very
they
long
can do
from
it,
now.
It will
right?
happen. It will happen. Well, of course, political will is important. So
Uh-huh.
I'm hoping that the next president of the country, in
Because there
2010
have been attempts to do that. There was like Piso para sa Pasig.
Yes, yes, yes.
And Ming Ramos did
And
that.
in the
But-
early 90s.
But
Yes.
their work was never in vain. No, I mean, they,
It was
they
never
did help.
full on.
They-
It was just like
well,
little
it
help,
takes
little help.
time because, unfortunately, there are two reasons why the river is dirty. People have no discipline. Okay, they don't care,
Yes.
and they do that because there is no enforcement. If there's a strict
So right now,
enforcement
do we
of the
have
laws,
enforcement?
well, we're trying. Well, we are seeing that taking place already, but it's not enough. No.
Maybe stricter,
Political
like,
will.
violations. Like
No.
if they see you throwing in the river, you have to.
Yes,
you have to-
increase the
Look,
penalty.
not necessarily
Yes.
pay. You have to like clean in
No
the
littering,
for,
yes.
like,
Or better,